In today's video, we are doing Christmas in July, and what better gift can you give yourself than amazing body care? I feel like in my life, I've always focused on just my skincare for my face, but what about the skincare for your body? I rely on Osea for a high-performance skincare for my body. If you're unaware, Osea was founded in 1996. It's family-owned and operated and women-founded. What sets them apart is they are clean, vegan, cruelty-free, and they are a seaweed-based skincare product, which was something that I never realized how much I loved until I started using Osea. I have noticed on my legs personally, as I am aging, I am getting this creepy, saggy skin on my thigh area, and I have felt a little disturbed about it. Okay, I felt a lot disturbed about it. So I started using the Undaria Cleansing Body Polish. This is amazing. So I have this in my shower, super easy to use. You just keep it in there. It's not made of glass, so that way it can stay in your shower and you don't have to worry about it slipping out of your hands or anything like that. The cool part about it is it cleanses, exfoliates, and moisturizes all in one shower. So what I do after I get out of the shower to just really give me that luxury feel is I top it off with the Undaria Algae Body Oil. Talk about making your skin look amazing. Something that I've come to terms with as I've gotten older is I'm worth high quality skincare. I love when I step out of the shower, seeing how the body polish has taken away that dry, dull look and totally reveals soft, smooth skin. And that makes me so happy. It really does just bring a smile to my face. You can get this hydrating set while supplies last by using my code LeslieUCBP to get 10% off your order. The link will be down in the description box, but the code is LeslieUCBP. Trust me, your skin will thank you. I know you're probably thinking, we're doing Christmas DIYs today. It's only July, Leslie. But this is the perfect time when we're not feeling the stress and the pressure of the holidays to do some DIYs and get some things all prepped and ready to go for Christmas. So we're gonna hop right into our very first one. So to begin with, we're gonna be kind of sentimental. This here is one of Jason's work shirts that he used to wear when he was a business consultant and traveled for work and, you know, had a completely different life than he has now. And so I see this shirt and it just always makes me think of him. He was always wearing a plaid type shirt, lots of blues and that kind of thing. We're gonna take this shirt and we're gonna make a keepsake ornament out of Jason's shirt. Even though this isn't a part of his life anymore, we'll always have this part of him with us. And so let me show you just a super simple, fun way that you can do the same thing. So I have a mason jar lid here, and what we're gonna do is this is gonna be our template. And so I think it's kind of fun to use the button as a little bit of like decor, like a little bit of embellishment for the ornament. And so basically, I still have paint on my hand. You're gonna see that one here in a bit. All right, so basically we're gonna use this as an outline. So you place this down and we're gonna draw a circle and we're going to then cut this out. So the cool thing is you can make multiple ornaments out of one shirt. So I have this shirt free of wrinkles, and instead of doing the trace like this, I wanna make sure that I have plenty of material. So I'm gonna turn it over and do it on the wider part on the outside. And then that way, I know I have enough material to make this. All right, so now I'm just going to cut that out and I'll show you the next part. Okay, so you know how this piece goes in here? This is gonna be your front piece that goes like this into it. But as you can see, it's not tight. So I'm going to hot glue this down, and if I have any little edges, I'm gonna put those over also. For the back, we're gonna take and do the same thing and cut out the back. That's a solid piece without, obviously, a button. So this part can be finished looking also. Okay, now I'm just gonna hot glue that to the back of this one. Now the back is in there, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to put a little bit of hot glue around here so this is hot glued in and unable to come back out. My goodness, I have a lot of little strings to get off. Okay, now we're going to embellish it and make it to be able to hang. Okay, so now I have some jute cord. I think I'm just going to hot glue this around. And let's see, when I come around, I'm going to make a little loop at the top to be able to hang this on the tree. Yeah, and have it like that. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Woo, love when I burn my fingers. Okay, here's where we're at so far. Now we're gonna put some cute embellishment here because that's ugly and we don't wanna see that. Okay, I went digging in my attic. Look at this cute little pine cone. I think I'm going to have it like hang down and then this be like this. It would be really fun if you could get a cute little charm that had something to do with the loved one that you're trying to remember. Like maybe, you know, maybe they were a bowler or a hunter or something like that, and you hung something down that had something to do with that. I'm gonna keep that in mind for the future and maybe see what I can find. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to hot glue this on. I feel like we are some hot gluing fools today. Look how adorable that is. And then you have a keepsake of your loved one always that you can hang on your tree. Let me know in the comments down below, what DIYs are you going to be doing this holiday season? A few weeks ago, we did the paint inlays by Iron Orchid Designs, and I showed you how we made the cute little rooster and the picture, and we did all that where we painted on like wood and metal and that kind of thing. Today I'm going to do a paint inlay that is obviously Christmas related, and we're going to do it on fabric. I made this adorable Christmas pillow and I'm going to show you how I did that, and I'm going to make another one with you guys. But it's just a super simple way that you can add a little, you know, Christmas touch to your home without spending tons of money and having the sense of accomplishment like, hey, I made that. So this is the design I'm going to use. You can see it's always backwards because you're going to place it down into your paint. And I felt like this one looked nice with the other one we did. And so I think this is the one we're gonna do. So what you basically have to do is you get some chalk paint. This is the Waverly chalk paint from Walmart. And this is in the color Cashew. And I picked it because it was very similar to this pillow cover. I mean, if you wanted to go all out and, you know, paint your pillow a whole other color, that's great. I really wanted to keep this same color. And so basically I'm just gonna put this all over it, and while it's wet, we're gonna put this into the paint, and I'll show you how we do that. While this paint is nice and wet, get this put down, spray our water. Get this all pushed down. Sometimes I use a rolling pin. All right, we'll let this dry. Okay, so I have these drying outside and it looks like they're dry, so then you just spritz it with the water to loosen it up. And then you pull it off. You can save these and use them again. So see, sometimes when you get like that, while it's wet, I'll go get the paintbrush and blend all that in. All right, let's pause for a quick second from doing DIYs and talk about the deals that you can get right now for Christmas in July. I ended up finding this adorable sleigh on Decor Steals. Huge discount. It was like 50% off because they were doing Christmas in July. And so this is the time where if you find people who are doing those kinds of deals, get them. Get these things put together and done and out of the way. And then that's one less thing that you have to do in December. Here's my other Christmas in July steal that I got off of Decor Steals. This is the cutest little wooden nativity scene. I just thought this was so adorable and an awesome representation of what Christmas is all about. You'll be able to see both of these on my front porch this coming winter, so make sure you stay tuned to see how I style it. I can't wait to show you how cute that sleigh is gonna be. If you're enjoying today's video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. Christmas in July craft is pretty fun and simple, but oh, so beautiful. So I happen to have an old hymn book from church, and if you do not have one of these or are able to borrow one from your church, then I will leave down in the description box places where you can go and find the different songs to print off. So in mine, I found Joy to the World. I love that one. You could do All Away in a Manger, whatever theme you were going for. I'm all about spreading joy, and so I was always like, I'm gonna do Joy to the World. So basically, I just set this down and printed it off on my copy machine. I just set it in there and I printed it off. It didn't even matter what it looked like because I really didn't want it to be too just perfect. And I had a 5x7 frame that I put it in, and so you can print yours off according to whatever size frame that you want. At first I was gonna do an 8x10 because one of the items I was gonna use is larger, and I'll show you what I mean by that to give you some options. But so great, this is cute, but let's dress it up a little bit. And this is perfect for setting, like say in your bathroom on the back side, or up on a shelf or a mantle or anywhere to just give your home a little bit of holiday spirit. So I have this fun little Christmas ornament, but it just has this little string that is the thing that hangs it. And I was like, oh, that's cute. I'm just going to hang that on the side of my picture frame like this. And I'm like, well, that's really great. So if you just have neutral colors and you don't want color, then just leave it like that and just embellishes it a little bit and makes it look nice. But I have this Christmas ribbon and I thought, let's switch that out. And then that'll add a little color to this. And you can do the ribbon in whatever color goes with your home and your Christmas decor. So one of the ideas that I saw on Pinterest from someone else, I'm not sure who it was because I was just scrolling by, they did one of the little circle wreaths. Well, I have one of those and I'll show you what it looks like, but I feel like you would need to do that on an 8x10 in order for it to look appropriate. So I'm just gonna take this string off because we don't need this one anymore since we're gonna do the Christmas colors. And I'm just gonna get rid of that string. I'm just gonna put it right through. So I'm just tying it in a knot. Now here's where you can decide how permanent you want to go or how, unpermanent. I'm just putting mine and letting the corner do all the work. Oh, I think that's too low. I feel like it needs to be up a little bit like that. Yeah. So let me tie this a little tighter. Now, if you are worried about it being in a spot, that basically it could get knocked off, then definitely hot glue it to it. And then that way you won't have to worry about it. You could also finish this off if you wanted to. If you wanted to make it look a little more neat, you could do like a bow right there with it and kind of give it a little pizzazz. I kind of like the simplicity of that and not a bow. And so I think I'm gonna leave it like that. That's really cute and so simple and different. Okay, so what I was saying earlier about using like a cute little Christmas wreath is you could do the same thing. Let's remove the ornament and take the ribbon, use that like that. But see, my wreath is too big for my frame. So this would work better on, like maybe like an 8x10 or a smaller wreath, but that would be really cute also. So keep that in mind. For getting the appropriate size. I didn't know if I had one in my Christmas stuff, and my attic is really hot because it's July, so I really didn't feel like digging around in there. This one happened to just be like right on the surface. But keep this one in mind. This one's also very lovely, I think. This next one is fun and simple. So back when Christmas was over, I bought wrapping paper in the colors of like my decor. You guys know I do a lot of blues and silvers and that kind of thing. And so I found wrapping paper super inexpensive. And so we're gonna make book stacks using the wrapping paper that can just transform a space and just make it look really festive for super inexpensive. I literally paid like $2 for all this wrapping paper. And then you're not doing any damage to the book. So you could use books that you already own or go to the thrift store and get a few books. So we're not going to do any damage to it. We are basically just going to wrap the book, and it'll be really cute for like a bookcase or shelves or your coffee table. And then that way it's just a really inexpensive decor idea, and it doesn't take any talent. So basically just measure out how much you're gonna need. And I did bring tape if I wanted to tape it on the inside of the book, or if you just want to fold it in because you don't want to put any tape on your book, that's perfectly okay also. Ooh, looking good. So simple. I think that's so cute. And then do several of them, different sizes, and with the different wrapping paper. Oh yeah, that'll be super cute. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I did. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.